Welcome, everybody, and thank you for coming. And now we're going to go straight into having this time where we can send out love and gratitude. And I was just thinking that love and gratitude are the highest vibration in the universe. So it's just a wonderful opportunity to really add to the light of the world. Find a place where you'll be undisturbed and then sit quietly, straighten your spine, and then we take some slow, deep breaths. We breathe in. We hold the breath, we breathe out, we hold the breath. We can add a statement to our breath. As we breathe in, say the statements inwardly as we take the breaths. I am in-breathing the feeling of gratitude. We hold the breath. I am absorbing that feeling of gratitude. We breathe out again. I am expanding that feeling of gratitude. We hold the breath. I am projecting that feeling of gratitude. Let's just take those breaths, saying those statements with our inner voice. And now let's just place our attention on our mighty God presence, the great I Am presence, which is anchored within our hearts in that form of a beautiful flame. And then we could take the consciousness up through the top of our head, through the silver cord, to our mighty I Am presence, which for the most part is above us. Feel and see that mighty God presence. This is our source of life. And now let's just open our hearts and send love and gratitude to our mighty I Am presence for beating our heart, for giving us life. I am grateful, beloved I Am presence, for your great unconditional love, your great wisdom and illumination. I am grateful for your will, your power, your faith, and your protection. I am grateful for your purity and your heavenly peace. I am grateful for the truth and your perfect health and healing. I am grateful for your mercy and forgiveness. I am grateful for all the many, many blessings in my life. I am so grateful for my family and friends. I am so grateful for my home. I'm so grateful for all the supply I receive. I am so grateful to beloved Virgo and Pear and all the beloved earth elementals, each and every gnome, and I call by the power the love and the authority of my beloved I Am Presence for love, blessings and gratitude, and Saint Germain's violet flame to be sent on behalf of myself and all mankind to every earth elemental on this beloved planet. I am so grateful to Neptune and Lunara and each and every one of your water elementals, the Undines. And I call on behalf of myself and all mankind by the power and the authority of my mighty I Am Presence for love, blessings and gratitude, and Saint Germain's violet flame to be sent to each and every precious one. And I send love and gratitude to beloved Aries and Thor and each and every air elemental, all the beloved sylphs of the air. We call for love, blessings and gratitude, and Saint Germain's violet flame for each and every precious one. Now we send love and gratitude to beloved Prince Ramesses and Holy Diana and each and every one of their beloved fire elementals, the salamanders. On behalf of myself and all mankind, love, blessings and gratitude, and Saint Germain's violet flame. Let's just feel our entire earth bathed in that glorious light, that pink and golden light of gratitude and love. Let's see and know and accept, by the power of our mighty I Presence and the great ascended hosts, every part of life revolving on this sweet earth is filled with that feeling, that light substance from the ascended master realm of love and gratitude. We send love and gratitude to the beloved great angelic host, our great friend and protector, Archangel Michael, all your great archangels and archai, the mighty seraphim, the cherubim, all the angels, and our own blessed guardian angels. I am so grateful. And now we just place our attention on the great host of ascended masters. We send love and gratitude to our great and beloved Sanat Kumara, the great Lord of love of the universe. We send love and gratitude to Saint Germain and Lady Portia. We send love and gratitude to the great divine director. We send love and gratitude to beloved Lord Gautama, Lord Maitreya, and all the great and beloved ascended hosts. We send our deepest love and gratitude for your ceaseless service, your enduring love for the people of this planet, and all the many, many blessings we receive, for the most part passed by without any love or gratitude. the beauty and bounty of nature, and for all life evolving on our beloved earth. Love, blessings, and gratitude to life. That's lovely. Beloved Drew, can you read the opening invocation for us?
Certainly, Anthea.
Thank you.
Beloved presence of God, I am. It is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I am so grateful. Beloved Master Kuthumi, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. And now, great I Am Presence, take me within thyself. There instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. Thank you. From beloved Saint Germain.
Thank you, beloved Drew. All right, so we've got John's read for us, beloved John, and it was just a lovely dictation from Saint Germain, particularly focusing on America and the great importance of America and how much the Ascended Masters just love America. As we know, the anagram of America is I am race. It's just the most important place in the world. And we got the video, which was recently made by beloved Robin from Word on the Street. Beautiful. She does it so beautifully. Lady Consonance and the importance of sound and color. I know we did read it, but I just thought it was so important that we make a video of it. So it's lovely. It's a short one. And then we've got beloved Terry, not quite finishing, but almost finishing off Mighty Hercules. We just got the last thing, but just wonderful information. And then I'm going to read from beloved Saint Germain from friendship with the gods, on the importance of friendship. And Saint Germain has said, I forget in which book it was, but he said that one of the most important words in the whole universe is friend. So I just love that. And then beloved John will take us through the really important part at the end of calling for the light through the decrees. So now we're going to listen to Saint Germain's words.
Saint Germain, I Am Discourses, Volume 3, I Am Discourse 25. America. O America, precious jewel in the crown, the diadem of earth, that flower of ancient wisdom and light. Again you shall come into the power of your full bloom, in spite of all the seeming obstructions and appearances to the contrary at present. Within thy soul, O mighty America, is the strength to shake thyself free from the barnacles that have attached themselves to thee, the barnacles of selfishness, and the creation of the outer activity of the mind of unawakened human beings. So shall you again come into the fullness of that light which is your birthright. Beloved students of this radiation, no matter what the appearance seems to be in the outer activity, do not allow that appearance to find anchorage in your consciousness or the suggestions from others concerning America. Stand serene in your God-given dominion, knowing the truth, seeing America free, governed by divine light and justice. The net that the sinister force of earth has seemed to draw America into will yet find the sword of truth and light, sever the net each way, making of it the open-ended cross of freedom, of light and justice. The most valuable thing in the individual's life in the things which he cannot help is to shut his eyes to the appearance of them, acknowledge, and set forth into action the mighty power of the I Am Presence. Do you not see, beloved students, how very, very foolish it is to keep accepting the appearance, through suggestion or otherwise, which you do not want, whether it is national, state, or personal, when you have such an extraordinary privilege of setting into activity the mighty I Am Presence to correct whatever has the appearance of less than perfection? The habit of mankind has been to see imperfection where we see perfection. now in the recognition of the mighty I Am Presence, fully accept its perfection every hour of the day. This does not mean that you have to dwell on this by the hour, but you can at least assert once every hour of the waking state, I do accept the full activity of my mighty I Am Presence. Each time you assert this, you are building its perfection more powerfully into your outer activity, for you are already using this energy, and why not acknowledge at all times who and what it is you are using, thus giving it the dominion it wishes to convey to you. In this way, you can set into motion for the freedom, protection, and blessing of America, your beloved country, an invincible power. You do as yet little dream of the mighty potency and power of adjustment it can cause to take place when consciously set into motion by one or more who recognize its invincible universal power. Now let me suggest that instead of listening to the constant lamentation and suggestion of all kinds of destructive activities, that you know the I Am Presence consumes them and requalifies all this energy with freedom, protection, and perfection for America and the world. So now, as at all times of seeming chaos, will come peace on earth, goodwill to man, and the light of the expanding Christ in the hearts of individuals permeating the earth will draw to itself its own. Again, for the benefit of the beloved students, I urge them not to discuss discordant things any more than is enough to understand a situation, then turn completely from it, and never let it hold your attention again. For I assure you, what you entertain in your consciousness will find expression in your life and world. So fill it with the great I Am Presence, holding in its embrace the mighty fulfillment of your every desire.
Thank you, beloved John. And there we have it. And I do believe that America is truly coming into the light. So it's just so wonderful to know that all of this is happening. Now we're going to listen to the words of beloved Lady Consonance. The importance of sound and color in the recreation of Earth's original perfection. This is from beloved Lady Consonance. She's the conductor of the Planetary Symphony, and it's an excerpt from Friendship with the Gods from the Bridge to Spiritual Freedom. I am Consonance, the conductor of the Planetary Symphony, who, with beloved harmony, had the joyous opportunity to acquaint mankind again with the conscious recreation that comes through constructive music and color. Too long has the Earth's vibratory action been so dissonant that it has not contributed to the song of the cosmos. Now the song of recreation shall rise from the grateful hearts participating in this service. All kingdoms, being so resuscitated, shall contribute to this melodious expression. Wearing the color, whose ray is predominant each day, assists the individual so doing, as like attracts like in any sphere. The color acts as a magnet for the divine being whose radiation is pouring forth during each 24-hour period. When science and religion cooperate, we will see the manifest expression of the use of constructive color and musical therapy. It is the divine edict that in all the 7 constructive channels of expression of science and religion are to become one. Powerful examples are apparent in the ultraviolet ray, the green of the medical profession, and the fashion designers in their selection of color, who have in some instances tuned into the color of the ray of the year. In the world of commerce, as well as in the medical field, color and musical therapy have already proved their efficacy, although the exploration of this field is only in infancy. The pigment of the substance of the earth varies in different locations, because the very body of the earth, Virgo's vestments, has been despoiled, temporarily thank God, by the various destructive activities in which mankind has been engaged through the ages. Those portions of the landed surface of the earth which are barren are the result of selfishness and greed. In the glorious process of restoration, these landed surfaces shall again become prolific through the loving cooperation of the nature kingdom and its mighty directors. The very men who, in ages past, were the cause of these destructive conditions are now in embodiment through the mercy of the karmic board, so that they may make restitution for their misdeeds and assist the nature kingdom and its directors in the restoring of a beautiful, verdant, harmonious, and God-designed focus in the place of wasteland. Soil conservation is one example. Music has color. Every musical composition sends forth a definite color of beneficent radiation when the composer has received into himself a portion of the song of the cosmos and has translated it without adulterating it by any personal defections. However, every individual who later gives a rendition of the composition enhances or deflects from its original beauty. The sensitivity of the true artist received into himself or herself the inspiration of the original composer, the purpose for which such a composition has come forth, and amplifies through the purity of his nature this blessing to life everywhere, and adds to the harmony of the cosmos. Every thought, feeling, word, and action have color and sound. In this process of recreation, it is our purpose to teach mankind to discontinue the misuse of thought, feeling, word, and action, thus dissolving the thought forms of an imperfect nature at inner levels as well as in the physical appearance world. All mankind will then be enabled to consciously use these creative faculties in building the cathedrals of worship for their own souls, and help to imbue the masses with the same desire to become harmonious expressions of God's love. Such wonderful words, and then we know how important our words and our feelings and the colors we use and wear are. Now we're going to listen to from our beloved Terry reading Beloved Hercules. Just wonderful words.
The beginning of Earth's creation. When the great Helios and Vesta were endowed with the power to create a universal scheme, they first called forth the Silent Watcher, and into her great cosmic heart they placed the light pattern of the planets of the system they desired to create. Then they summoned the Elohim and the builders of form. I, representing them, came and said, "We will to do your will. We will to externalize your pattern and plan. We will to bring forth from the bosom of the Silent Watcher that which God and your gracious selves desire." Then the beloved Cassiopeia, casting the golden beam of his wisdom into that pattern, helped us to perceive the glory of each planet as God intended, the mountains, the rivers, the trees, the atmosphere. Next, the great Orion brought the flame of divine love, cohesion, by which we drew, each in turn, the light pattern from the bosom of the Silent Watcher. Then we drew, out of universal light substance, the necessary ingredients to make the globe according to the divine design. All the time the great flame of purity held, inviolate, that design, so that not one mountain, not one tree, not even one blade of grass should be conceived out of our minds, the Elohim, but all was made manifest according to the purity and clarity of the design of the godparents of this system. After this came the radiation of the beloved Vista, holding that concentration of energy, channeling it, calling the powers of the builders of form, the angel devas and the mighty directors of the forces of the elements, to serve until it was completed. Oh, the great power then of Arcturus, planning and perfecting in rhythm of invocation and music, until each tiny part shone and made the whole appear like a many-faceted diamond. When the creation was completed, it was set into motion by our brother Tranquility, the Elohim of peace, through the threefold flame within his heart. The planet began its revolution as the radiation of his peace flowed forth. We, the Elohim, as the universal builders, have the universal light substance as our canvas, the causal body of the great central sun as our paint, the cherubim, seraphim, angel devas, and the builders of form as our brushes, the creation of planets, stars, and systems as our work. The music of the spheres is the sound of the energies of creation as they do their perfect work, and all is done in such joy, in such harmony and perfection. That is how you too, beloved ones, must one day create. The sevenfold plan of creation is universal. From the tiniest elemental, the tiniest conscious being who desires to evolve, up to the greatest cosmic Elohim, who works with galaxies of worlds, the sevenfold pattern of creation exists. This elemental, tiny as he may be, must will first what he chooses to do, whether it be to design the smallest buttercup, the feathers of a bird, or a willowy blade of grass. Then he must perceive the pattern which is held by the deva, who is the teacher in his schoolroom. He must have the power of love within him to draw universal light into his tiny pattern. He must have the clarity and purity of consciousness, which does not choose to make a different design. For instance, in the grouping of apple blossoms, if one decided suddenly to make a pear or cherry blossom in the grouping, he would be of no value to that particular pattern. Therefore, holding the purity of the design is so important, as well as the selfless serving, even in a tiny elemental. Then comes the concentration, holding to one pattern until it is completed. Next comes the precision, the perfect symmetry of form, so that the petals are even and the perfume pours out from it, just as it does from the others representing the same blossom. Finally, it is all sealed within the peace which gives that radiation to life. In the angelic kingdom, exactly the same rule holds sway. The angels will to embody some of the nature of the feeling of God, the perception of the great being who represents and radiates that feeling, the love which draws and holds that particular form together, the purity which does not change the quality even for another good one, the concentration which holds the feeling long enough so that it may be carried to an ailing child, a distressed parent, or wherever the need may be, the precision in symmetry and rhythm of the release of that quality so that it can be a permanent blessing and so that it does not suddenly burst forth all at once, but is gradually released for the benefit of those for whom it is intended. Then comes the expansion of that radiation and its sealing in peace. The same procedure of creation takes place in the human kingdom. Do you see? It follows such an orderly pattern and plan. Those of us who have lived to create form for a planetary system have been drawn into the atmosphere of Earth at this time because the theater of Earth, as you know, is presently the host to all beings who are desirous of bringing her back to her divine design before the cosmic hour when this universe moves forward into greater light.
Wonderful. And we'll listen to the balance, just the last bit of beloved Mighty Hercules next week. And then we'll start with Cassiopeia, Minerva. Anyway, so this is the gem, and this is from beloved Lady Leto, and she's speaking about the triune activity. It's from the Magic Presence, which we know is by Godfrey Ray King. And she says, in order to manifest the greater expressions of the I am presence, the individual must become aware of and feel that presence within himself, and know that the very life energy which beats his heart and breathes through his lungs is constantly flowing into his physical body from his electronic body, his I am presence. His electronic body is projected into space from the very heart center of the cosmic life of the universe, which you have heard us refer to as the Great Central Sun. And we know the head of the hierarchy of the Great Central Sun is Alpha and Omega. This pure life energy flowing ceaselessly into the mind and body of the individual is the triune activity of the supreme acting everywhere throughout infinity. It is intelligence, substance, and energy, the one universal light out of which comes all manifestation. It is subject at all times to the conscious direction and use of the individual with self-conscious, individualized free will. The minerals, plants, and animals do not have the control of this activity, for only the flame of the Godhead is endowed with self-directing free will. The more attention one gives the mighty I Am Presence, the more he will learn of the vast realms of wisdom that stretch before him. The more he realizes the immense responsibility and limitless opportunity that are his, the more he should ask the mighty I Am Presence within his own heart to teach him all things. And I just love that. It's just so marvelous. Beloved Lady Lita, bless her. Right now we're going to say this decree as we do every week, as we know it's very important to help those ones that are caught in the psychic and astral realms. So we say together, beloved presence of God, I am in me, and beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, and beloved Saint Germain. While my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic and astral realms, to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion through every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be taken immediately into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated, destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so they carry in their life streams no miscreation that would add to their own or the world's distress. We so decree it, and so be it. Beloved I am, and we accept this done here and now with full cosmic power, and we thank you. Thank you. And now this, actually Judy, I don't know if she's online, but Judy sent this through. It's just beautiful, the animals.
Heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah.
Short but very sweet, just so lovely. And now we're going to say our decree for the beloved animals, animal, insect, and reptile kingdom. So we say together, beloved I Am Presence and that of all mankind, charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort and freedom to the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it, and so be it. In God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done, and we thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. And now I'm going to read from Beloved Saint Germain. It was actually right at the beginning of Friendship with the Gods, and it's just so lovely. I know we read it before, but I think that was quite a few years ago now. And he says, in loving dedication to friendship with the gods, I have always been a great lover of the association called friendship, for it does not smack of the sentimentality of lovers, nor the over-solicitude of family and blood ties. It is rather an honest sharing of consciousness, love, and the gifts of each one's own life stream, tangible or intangible, according to the estate of each man. True friendship is based on absolute honesty, which requires delving into the inner recesses of the outer mind. Friendship desires the best success and accomplishment for the friend. Friendship is primarily a giving and not a taking. I believe in our realm that the term friendship most nearly describes the attitude of feeling and consciousness among the members of the brotherhood. Even in one's relationship to the God presence within the heart, a growing sense of comradeship and friendship make the association both practical and healthy. I am hoping that such friendships will develop among all of those of you who wish to assist us at this time. Professions of loyalty speed forth from the lips as the arrow is shot from the beloved bended bow. Loyalty of heart is more slowly developed and radiates forth like a gentle warmth of the fire upon the hearth when the first violent flames have kindled the depths of the wood and the coals burn constant and warm and enduring. This is the intangible brotherhood we are praying for among you, the chosen. As we know, everybody's chosen that chooses to come. So it's like that, isn't it? And so, this is lovely. We've got a lovely new song. It's quite a long song, but if you sing every line, it's absolutely marvelous. Thanks to beloved Scott, who put it all together, and for Tisha and Mike in Cape Town, who do the music for us so lovingly. Bless them. So I hope you enjoy it. Such a wonderful song. Oh, really. And now we've got beloved John going to take over with the decrees. Thank you so much, beloved John.
Thank you, beloved Anthea. And once again, thank you for all these inspiring teachings. Every week, you find something that resonates deeply with us. Now, beloved mighty and presence, we call to you to take command of us all and produce your mighty perfection through our decrees. Beloved ascended masters, we give you full permission on behalf of ourselves and of all mankind to do whatever is necessary to fulfill the divine plan in this lower realm. And we call for you to charge your mighty power and give whatever energy may be lacking from our side into all our decrees so they can manifest here and now, all according to thy will. We call to you, beloved Archangel Michael, to send cosmic rays and mighty angels of protection to protect all who have joined the Zoom class, and for all the energy released to be purified and used only to serve the pure divine cosmic light. Beloved mighty and presence, eternal source of the Christ within, we call upon the ascended Master Jesus, the Mahachohan and the cosmic Christ, to pour forth the light of Christ's consciousness upon us all. And so be it, beloved I am. We thank you. We say together, mighty and presence, great host of ascended masters, archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world, right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely, and illumine the source so this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our tube of light protection. Beloved mighty I am presence, beloved Archangel Michael, and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance and Archangel Michael's armor of light through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all-powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. And I am grateful we are given whatever added protection is needed. What we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. Thank you. And we just visualize our tube of light from our beloved mighty and presence, coming down from above, anchoring 3 feet beneath us, blazing up through and around us, 9 feet in diameter, 3 feet each side of us, with that thick wall at the edge, stronger than any steel. See that brilliant blue and crystal light, that light that instantly deflects anything that is not of the light. Build your wall of light. See Archangel Michael's armor of light around us, forming that impenetrable pillar of protection around ourselves, this group, our families, friends, and around every constructive person across the face of the earth. every beloved one standing up for truth, justice, and freedom. May God bless, direct, perfect, and protect each and every one. We thank you. I am the law of forgiveness for myself and all mankind, for all mistakes, misqualified energy, human consciousness, and for straying from the light. Beloved mighty and presence, through your blessed love, power, and authority, we call to you, beloved Lady Master Kuan Yin. And we ask you that you fill us with your ascended master feelings of mercy and forgiveness for ourselves and for all mankind. We feel deeply within our hearts that sincere desire to be forgiven and to forgive any and all misuse of life, any wrong human consciousness, misqualified energies of any kind, any wrong desires and feelings in our beings and world, and every mistake for which our outer selves are responsible. We feel that great gratitude, this blessing to all mankind, this great gift, the law of forgiveness. Beloved mighty and presence, and that of all mankind, forgive, forgive, forgive each and every one of us. And through the activity of this violet consuming flame, take out of our bodies while we sleep tonight every bit of substance that has been discordantly qualified this day. Thank you. And we call to the great central sun to charge your secret power into these decrees. We call for beloved Saint Germain to anchor a cosmic concentration of violet fire in America, Europe, Africa, China, India, the Middle East, the Far East, Russia, wherever else it is needed in our beloved world here and now. We thank you. We say our violet fire decree together. Mighty I am Prince, beloved Saint Germain, and those minister to the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire, and cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels descend with your purple wands of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all. Cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with ascended master consciousness, the divine plan fulfilled, and light from the secret love star. We thank you. Our decree for the elementals. I am the light of God that never fails, purifying, loving, thanking, and blessing the great directors of the elemental kingdom and every beloved earth, water, air, and fire elemental for your ceaseless service to me and to all mankind. I am the mighty cosmic light awakening all mankind to the great intelligence of this kingdom, and remove from elemental life today the necessity for longer obeying the destructive impulses of mankind. And so be it. Beloved I am, we thank you. In the name of my mighty I am presence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree, I am the presence charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection, right now and forever. I am the presence blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. Our decree for the purification of our beloved earth. In the name of my mighty I am presence, and by the power of the great host of ascended beings, we demand a cosmic living sword of blazing flame continually strike into all human miscreations back to the very beginning, causing all negative energies and entities in the psychic and astral realms and in the consciousness of all mankind to cease to exist forever. Cause, core, effect, record, and memory, freeing all human and elemental life from that which was never meant to be, and ensuring the psychic and astral realm is no more. Replace it all with the immaculate concept for all life, ascended master consciousness, and life substance from the secret love star. That thy will be done, and so be it, and so it is, beloved I am. We thank you. A decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice, blazing throughout the world right now and forever. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury. Knowing that I am all-powerful, then I know that only divine justice can be done everywhere, here and now. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world right now and forever. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am. We thank you. And now before we say our final decree, by the blessed love, power, and authority of our beloved mighty and presence, we call to you, beloved mighty victory. We ask you that you fill us with your full feelings of victorious accomplishment, that cosmic feeling of ascended master victory. We say together, I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, right now and forever. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and trebled each instant of each hour by the power of 3 times 3, until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. And as we end now, let us focus on the beloved love star, radiating within our auras, placed there by beloved Sanat Kumara, as a gift to all mankind, assisting us in holding that frequency of unconditional divine love, a true cosmic blessing. We love and thank you, beloved mighty love star. We ask that you expand your mighty supreme light through our 4 lower bodies, and to saturate all whom we pass by on our earthly journeys with unconditional love. And to that mighty secret love star shining from the heavens for this 2,000-year period, we bless and thank you and all the mighty cosmic beings from the great central sun, holding this focus. Expand your supreme light through our individual love stars and around all life evolving on our sweet earth. We thank you. Thank you, everybody, and blessings to all.
Thank you, beloved John. Just absolutely wonderful. And then I just wondered who might like to read the closing invocation. I'm not quite sure who's got a thing. Trish, do you have a screen there, beloved? Can you read for us?
Yes, with pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Before ending the session, we all say with our mics muted, Beloved I am presence and beloved Master Katumi, nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world and the world of all my fellow men. Beloved presence of God, I am. Pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness and nourish the seeds planted by the masters. We thank you.
Thank you, beloved Trish. So beautifully read. And now just a moment of deep gratitude for these marvelous teachings of truly how blessed we are and the many blessings we have on our beautiful, beloved earth and our opportunity to serve the light. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I'm just going to stop the recording.